the fastest lap for Kraus, 2:17.53.
Try and stay focused here. Cold tires.
Yep.
Still. And it's nighttime.
The pit exit's clear. Your tyres are cold, watch out.
You were moved to driver red by Justin K.
Blue flag. Car left. Clear left. The leader, Varjo, is pitting. There's an incident in bus stop. We think it might be cave-in. Cave-in in front is pitting. Blue flag.
Might not be getting my force feedback through the software right now, and I definitely don't have my base transducers, but that is minor.
Blue flag. On your left. Clear left. Okay, John, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. B30 car right. He's still there. Still there. Clear right. The guy in front is Becker, car number 28, and their rating is 1.8. The gap to Becker ahead is increasing. It's now 1.9. There's an incident in Lacoon. It looks like Wester. Incident in Eau Rouge. It looks like it's long. Blue flag. The gap to P22 behind is now 0.92 laps ahead. The gap to Becker ahead is increasing. It's now 4.9.
Richard V. Stoll left channel and disconnected.
B31. Fastest lap for Machado, 2:17.32. Allow the guy behind to pass.
Next time, I'm not gonna leave room.
Right side. Still there. Blue flag. He's still there. Clear right. The guy ahead has just posted a 2:17.71. Blue flag.
Looking great, John. Keep it up. Fuel usage is looking fine.
Thanks. I was just trying to adapt to completely new force feedback features. Usually run a software with my wheel, but I was in such a rush to get in here, I didn't get anything going.
B31.
Do you have any, or is it?
I've got the very, very, very base force feedback through iRacing, and that's about it. But like usually I would have much you know, force feedback at a much higher frequency than this. But it's enough to keep me going for now. But I wouldn't want to go through many stints in a row with this feedback. I'd prefer someone break it up so that I could get things actually properly set up.
Yeah, 100%. We're gonna have to adjust because there's no reason you need to do another 3-hour stint too.
Yeah.
Alright, John, the next car is 2 laps behind.
Two laps in a row, he's looked for that on the inside right there.
Yep. I mean, these are guys we were fighting with, so they're about our pace.
Car right. Still there. Right side's clear.
See ya, bitch.
Blue flag.
Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
This is true.
Lead guy's probably throwing 17s.
Your lap time was at 2:19.82. Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
See if he can get me on camel. What make is he running?
Let this guy through.
What kind of car is that behind us?
Looks like a AMG.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a Mercedes.
That's a new fastest lap for Schmidt, 217.31.
Should have more top end than us.
Me30. The car in front of us is now 7 laps behind.
He seems content to fuel save. Unless he's sending messages otherwise.
Haven't seen any messages.
Okay. I mean, it's not the first time I'd have the leader of a field just kind of chilling behind me, fuel saving. I'm sure eventually he'll be like, alright, tires are good. Got enough fuel save, I'm going. Oh, I did not have a good corner there. Go for
Car
it.
left, blue flag. Clear left.
Alright.
The gap to Becker ahead is increasing. It's now 12 seconds.
So, talking strategy, I think I'm going to have someone jump in for me after this stint, just because I've got nothing configured. Question would be whether Tyler would be ready.
Okay, John, there's a car exiting the
Yeah,
pits. Heads up.
he's ready to go. Looks like you got like 16, 17 laps left.
Okay. If he wants to run a double, then we could have either you or myself to jump in. I'm thinking about maybe adding a stint for you, Justin. A stint or two for you in the planner. So if you want, it's getting tough. I can't really think about the planner right now because it's not in front of me.
Yeah, I would not worry about that right now. Let's finish your stint. Tyler's gonna hop in. And
One thing we could do,
work on that.
trying to think, if you want, well, no, I don't want to throw you in right away because you just ran, you just got out of the car. If Tyler could run a couple, then I'll run a couple, and then we'll get you in.
Looks like
But I
it's
think I have a
Sheldon.
feeling that we kind of had that as part of the plan, but we'll adjust things afterwards as needed.
That's a new fastest lap for Big Tree, 217.20.
Yep, Tyler and I've been chatting a little bit, and he's happy to take over, and we're just kind of move our stints up by 1, something like that. And then I could do one in the middle or something, and it would kind of reset the schedule until we get back to Steve.
Exactly.
The gap ahead is now 12 seconds. There's an incident in Blanchimont. We think it might be Sheldon. Yellow flag. There's an incident in La Source. It looks like Jack.
Looks like about a 10th or 2 off on fuel, so I'll keep that in mind.
Car right. Clear right. There's a car exit in the pits. The gap to Becker ahead is increasing. It's now 13 seconds. gap to P8 behind is now 1.3. 4 laps ahead.
That's a lot tougher to fuel save at night.
Track fuel real fast.
Oh yeah. Just too much grip
The
to be
leader's
had.
just done a 217.34.
You're letting off that throttle, right?
You've just done a 218.81. Blue flag.
We do have a built-in cushion to allow for some amount of 24-lap stints. If I get in traffic, though, I should be able to get some fuel back. It's just, it sucks right now not having any
Blue
draft.
flag.
Yeah, it's tough. I'd say that's probably about the least of our worries at the moment.
Yep.
The gap to Becker ahead is increasing. It's now 14 seconds. Okay, John, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. The guy ahead has just done a 217.58. B30. Allow this guy to pass. The next car is 2 laps behind. Becker ahead ahead is pitting. B29.
11.8 laps when you cross the line.
Copy. Trying to catch this pack up ahead.
Yep, go for it.
Okay, John, the next car is car number 82, and their rating is 1.2.
Oh, it's everyone's favorite Mustang.
Left side. Clear left.
Fuck that Mustang.
There's an incident in Heusinkveld. It looks like it's long.
Mustang doesn't have very good eye vision at night, so... That fella is definitely down a bit on pace. Unless he just came out on cold tires.
There's an incident in bus stop. We think it might be Jack. Blue flag. Blue flag. Fastest lap for Machado, 2:17.10. The guy in front is 1 lap behind. The gap to P6 behind is now 1.8. 4 laps in front. Car left. Clear left. Left side. Hold your line. Hold your line.
How's that?
Clear
Good
left.
safety there, John.
Ah, my God, a little too soon.
Car left. Clear left. Left side. Still there. Still there. Incident in Bruxelles. Van der Moral. Hold your line. Yellow. Clear left. Okay, John, the next car is 2 laps behind. Car right. Right side's clear. The guy in front is 5 laps behind. This driver's reputation's a bit sketchy, bear it in mind. You're reeling, P28 in. The gap is now 15 seconds.
What I might do is if I pit in, I'll see if I can try to get my software up real quick. Could we turn the tires off?
I can do that.
I'll see if I can get myself to just
329.
run this double the tires, so we can at least be a little quicker on the outlaps.
Car right. He's still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
John, would you rather have Tyler get in the car and then you can try and talk to Steve or something like that?
Yeah, it probably would be best because I will have to talk. I'll probably talk to a few people just to see what get things going. Oh, let's do that. We'll have Tyler jump in and then I'll try to resolve some things.
That sounds best.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, tire strategy is probably not the most important thing at the moment. In that case, give them 4 fresh tires. If anyone's gonna take used tires, it might as well be your own, so you know what you're dealing with.
Incident in bus stop. The car ahead left side. Still there. Clear left.
Would be heads up.
What's up?
I said would be heads up.
That was a 219.13. There's an incident in bus stop. It looks like Steve. Okay, John, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. You've got about 4 laps of fuel left. B28. There's an incident in Eau Rouge.
You were 4.9 laps at the line. If you want to try and extend it, you can, but
I could, yeah.
we just need those couple extra decimal places to get back to the pits.
Exactly.
Alright, John, the next car is 1 lap behind. B27, we estimate 3 laps of fuel left.
.9 at the line that time.
Yep. Two laps of fuel remaining. There's an incident in Eau Rouge. We think it might be Robert.
On your right.
0, box in the
Right side's clear.
That's probably not going to happen. I'm not going to make up the margin for that pit lane.
Yep, don't worry about that.
There's an incident in bus stop. It looks like it's Mariam. This is the last lap of fuel.
You'll be boxing this lap.
Alright.
Box this lap, please, John.
Box, box, box.
Here we go.
Car on your left, clear on the left.
There's a car leaving the pit lane. Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Alright.
Front left, 78%. Rear left, 87. 2 litres remaining.
By Justin King. Tyler
Good driving.
Herrick removed to drive
Yep.
red by
Head on
Justin
straight
King.
for that. Tyler, just remember it's nighttime and you got cold tires, so give it a little bit of extra care.
Copy that. Getting in, getting in, getting in.
Alright, I'm going to step away here briefly.
Muted.
Repair, 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 boys. Let's get them back.
Exit's clear.
Car in one
Push.
piece.
You've got 2 behind.
your right. Clear right.
Still got one
Car
car
in front
behind.
is a lap
Copy.
behind. On your right. Clear right. Okay, John, the next car is 2 laps behind.
Oh my God, will you go? What are you doing? Oh, you had all the room in the world, brother.
Incident in Bruxelles. Looks like long. Incident in bus stop. We think it might be Shane. Shane ahead is pitting.
I think we would only need Steve for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half or so, based on the calculation. You can find it in the handbook. There's a formula.
It's something like total number of laps divided by the number of teammates.
And that's 25% of that, yeah.
Roll is pitting. There's an incident in Eau Rouge. Looks like it's Lucia. There's an incident in turn 9. We think it might be Gonzalez.
So right now the expected fair share number of laps is 30. That's iRacing's calculation.
Okay,
that would
so
be
we
like a
need him
stint
for a
and a
stint and a half. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. I don't see that as unreasonable to get him back for. I really hope he mans up and can manage the hour and a half. I'll fill in wherever the
Gap
fuck
to
I got.
28 behind is increasing. It's now 19 seconds.
Like, even if he had just done his first double and then said, okay, I'm done with this or whatever, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. It's unfortunate.
And we got kind of screwed because it happened literally lap 1.
Yeah, I saw it. He had one good lap out, and then second lap just got clipped. And I don't even think it was truly like a hard contact. I think it was far more net code than
The gap to
anything
behind
else.
is now 4.5.
You know,
Four
like it
laps in
wasn't,
front.
you know, his front quarter got smashed in or anything. Like, he barely got fucking clipped by the guy. I'm gonna rant out loud here while I drive just to get rid of the fucking energy. I'm gonna be real with you, but I'm kind of fucking flabbergasted. Like, I ran the 6 hour with this guy, binned it myself. Mind you, Watkins is my home
They love the corner. Let's take whatever chances
on
we
like
can.
the 4th
B27.
lap, trying to pass somebody through the bus stop. Cost us like 12 minutes, and we still finished in like 16th place, and he had a great attitude toward it. You know, like, all we can do is soldier on. Like, you know, we got out of the way early. Like, all the things you would want to hear if you had just fucked your team over to the tune of like 5 laps, right? And for such a small incident to happen and have him just bail, I'm just shocked.
Yeah, I've never drove with him, so I can't speak to any of it, but maybe he's got some other things going on in life, and probably know those things. So.
That is more than likely, yes, and I totally hear that, and I understand that you bitching and moaning, and that not even going to change anything, but that said, the energy has to go somewhere, right?
Blue flag.
So if you don't get it out, it affects your driving, so I may piss and moan for a little bit, but I sincerely hope he ends up joining us again.
Incident in bus stop. It looks like Schultz. Blue flag. Alright, John, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. Blue flag. There's an incident in Eau Rouge. Looks like it's
All
Jordan.
you guys are merging in this race. Your required pit stop is coming up in 2 laps. If you do not pit in 2 laps, you'll be disqualified. Attention, all Smurfs.
I'll let these two
You must
guys
pit
buy a
in the next
table.
2 laps. Because you can't win in your own split, you have to pit for 2.